Hi, this is Zan101 back with Tuckhog doing another English commentary. This time uh, in a set between CJ Fox, oh no, CJ Entus, sorry, and we made Fox on the map Sin Shipong between Nada and Kwanro. Nada being playing for Fox, of course, and Kwanro for CJ Entus. I'll hand you over to Tuckhog to tell us a little bit about these players.
Uh, Nada, as sure you're all aware of, is an old player. He's been around for a long time. He's played in excess of 600 games. His statistics versus Zerg are quite high. He's getting around 63%. Kwanro is a relatively new player. His versus Terran is actually his second best matchup, just a little bit above his Protoss matchup. That's at about 47%. So, and Shinham also has a very strong Terran imbalance. It's about 60% of the programs that have been played. So I think we may be in for a slightly one-sided game.
Yeah, we have, just to get starting positions, we've got Kwanro starting in the bottom left as the I think it's yellow or brown Zerg, and Nada as the Terran in the top right. As you were saying, Shipong a bit of a Terran-favored map in this matchup. I think it's mainly due to the hard-to-take expansions with I think from memory they have the corner expansions have an extra exit or an extra entry, and the expansions along the sides have high ground around them that tanks can easily get up on and start shelling the base. And of course, they have high ground, so they're quite hard to dislodge. And behind the natural, there is a small area where tanks and marines can be set up and start shelling your natural as well. So really, for the Zerg, it really puts the Zerg on the back foot when trying to expand.
Yeah, the ridges run along from the bottom almost right up to the top. There's a lot of high ground to be had, and all of it is in range of expansions. So tanks are extremely effective on this map.
Yeah, and also there's not a lot of places for a Zerg to get a really solid flank. There's not a lot of useful open ground, and most of it, like you said, is within the range of high ground, which tanks can easily take. Once a Terran starts taking those crucial high ground areas, it's very difficult to dislodge them. Build order wise, it looks like Nada's taking a bit of an early gas actually. Pretty early gas. In fact, his barracks isn't even done yet, so we might be seeing a mech build from Nada, and it looks like Kwanro is I think Kwanro's doing a 12 hatch build, probably going to put down another hatchery than his spawning pool and play it pretty safe. But yeah, factory going down for Nada, so we are going to see this a mech build, probably the fantasy build. So we'll see some Goliath, a Vulture out early for some harass, Goliath and build up to tank. I really like this build. It's a bit weak to late game Zerg because you start getting defilers and things like that, and it sort of ruins it. I think just defiling, ultraling sort of ruins its day. But until then, it is quite strong, and it really neutralizes Mutalisk. What are
Weren't Valkyries part of the fantasy build?
Oh yes, I believe so. You also get you get a Starport and produce a Valkyrie or two to help deal with the Mutalisks as well. So you don't really need that much Medic Marine, and Nada just setting up an expansion is natural now, so it doesn't fall behind economically. Um, it's a pretty strong build. It's actually fairly entertaining to watch. What's this building? Yeah, so he's building the Starport.
Yeah.
One of the crucial things about this build, though, that's been found is that the Vulture harass generally has to be successful, and if anyone can do it, it's going to be Nada. He's fairly famous for his Vulture harass. His harass is quite potent.
That civilians alive as long as possible.
Yeah, definitely doing a good job there. This Sunken's probably going to stop the Vulture, but if those Zerglings aren't on the ramp, the Vulture might be able to sneak around behind and get bite through the mineral lines or even harass the drones at the natural. So this is probably a strong map to go for this mech build.
Machine shop going up for Nada and Lair going down for Kwanro. So
Yeah, Kwanro. Ooh, Kwanro probably going for Mutalisk first. He might go Lurkers, but with the tanks there and the science vessel there, you know, it's pretty easy to get some mobile detection and really just stomp on it. So control tower going up for the science for the starport rather. So we are probably going to be seeing a Valkyrie come out there. Ooh, Tuckhog's gone. Alright, no, now we're back. Okay. I lose my train of thought. Oh, that vulture's just there. It's not going to be able to do anything. There's barracks floating out here. Oh, actually, no. It's getting a spot. Oh, that's very clever. The vulture is actually able to harass those drones from behind there because the barracks is being used for spotting. These Zerglings might be able to surround the... Oh, no. Yeah. Like I said, Nada's Vulture Micro is pretty insane. It's not speed upgraded yet, so it's a little bit vulnerable, but it's doing alright. So this is very clever play from Nada. Actually, hide...
is coming up.
Yep. Hide... Go on.
Nada also has his control tower up, so perhaps we might see Valkyries or perhaps dropship.
Yeah. Dropship is out. Hydralisks are quite effective against vultures. They do a pretty good job of killing them. Looks like Kwanro's getting the Hydralisks down, and then going to go Mutalisks or Spy units to well, after that, after he's fended off these initial vultures, I think. What I think GG Play did? No, I forget who. Someone against Flash who did a similar sort of build. Basically, what he did to counter was mass expand, and then just completely overrun this build. Flash ended up losing that game. The build's come a little bit, a fair way since that game, but I think it's certainly an option. It's hard for the big cumbersome mech army to really be everywhere at once. But that being said, it's hard to mass expand to be safe from the Terran on this map. Actually, these vultures doing an excellent job at harassment of this economy.
Finally go down.
Yeah, finally going down. I'm not sure how many drone kills they got, but it was pretty significant. Armory up for Nada, so he's getting...
Goliath coming out, yeah.
Yeah, Goliath. Looks like this drone's going out to expand, but Nada's cleverly put a spider mine. Mutalisk out for Kwanro. I think... Alright, so that's trouble. I think Nada might be able to get it in and drop whatever he's going. No, just dies. That's a bit of a shame for Nada. Yeah. These Goliaths are probably going to be able to fend off this harass pretty well, but I'm not sure if their range has been upgraded yet. Actually, if the range hasn't been upgraded, Nada might be in a spot of trouble. This Marine spotted the expansion going down. So Nada definitely on top of things. Actually, it looks like range has been upgraded. These Mutalisks aren't going to be that effective, and it doesn't look like Kwanro's micro is that great. He's no Jadong by any means.
July.
Or July Zerg, yeah. It looks like he's continuing producing Mutalisks, feeling that Mass Muta might be a good counter to this build, but I'm not so sure. That's a lot of Goliath. Going that many Goliath Mutas means that Nada doesn't have to really focus on tanks that much, and his unit composition is a lot more simple. These Mutalisks just trying to taking back map control by destroying those mines that are set up and around. I think Hydralisks do okay against Goliath. I'm not too sure about that, but certainly Mutalisks don't do very well at all. In fact, Mutalisks just a complete fail against Goliaths, really.
Epic fail.
Epic fail. I've got to give the advantage